Let me tell you a story, one that David Bach uses to open The Automatic Millionaire, and one that becomes the backbone of everything the book tries to teach. It begins on a cold Monday morning when a young couple walks timidly into a financial advisor's office. They don't come seeking investment secrets or risky shortcuts. They simply want to know why, after years of hard work, they're still drowning in bills. The advisor listens quietly, and then leans forward with a calm, almost disarming question. Do you pay yourselves first? The couple exchange confused looks, and this confusion becomes the doorway to their transformation. The advisor tells them something that feels more like a revelation than financial advice. Wealth isn't built on discipline, willpower, or complicated strategies. It is built on automation. And from this moment, the narrative changes. Instead of following a list of steps, we follow the couple's awakening as they slowly discover how small, automated decisions can reshape their destiny. He begins by exposing what Bach famously calls the Latte Factor. The wife laughs at first. How can a simple coffee matter? So the advisor does the math with her. A $5 drink each morning, a snack here, a soda there, $10 a day, without noticing. That's nearly $300 a month. Over 10 years, invested automatically, it becomes tens of thousands of dollars. This realization hits harder than any lecture, not because coffee is the enemy, but because unnoticed spending steals our future without asking permission. The couple's next lesson is almost embarrassingly simple. Automate savings before you ever touch your paycheck. The advisor shows them people from the book, ordinary workers, a receptionist, a school bus driver, who became millionaires simply because they set up automatic transfers into their retirement accounts. No courage, no brilliance, no budgeting marathons, just a system that silently builds wealth in the background, month after month. Inspired, the couple set up a fixed percentage, 10%, to flow automatically into their retirement plan. The magic isn't the amount, it's the automation. They realize that money removed before reaching their hands never feels like a loss. As Bach repeats throughout the book, if you don't see it, you don't spend it. A few weeks later, we follow them into another chapter of their story, their home. They always thought a mortgage was just a burden, but the advisor reframes it as an opportunity, a forced savings plan. With one subtle adjustment, switching to biweekly payments, they discovered they can cut years off their loan and save tens of thousands in interest. The beauty? Just like everything else in the book, it happens automatically. No stress, no remembering, no discipline required. As their financial life becomes more structured, the advisor shifts the conversation to something deeper: giving. He tells them about clients who donate automatically every month, not because they're rich, but because giving shapes the kind of people they become. Bach ties generosity to emotional prosperity, proving through examples that consistent giving strengthens one's relationship with money, not weakens it. But the narrator, and Bach, also warn them about common traps. Automation doesn't mean neglect. One blind spot many fall into is assuming that once systems are running, they never need adjustments. Income changes, expenses evolve, life happens. The couple learns to review, not obsessively but periodically, to stay aligned with their goals. Another misconception they overcome is believing wealth requires high income. Time and again, the book spotlights ordinary earners who became millionaires simply because they automated early and consistently. By the end of the story, the couple doesn't win the lottery, nor do they stumble upon a life-changing investment. Their miracle is far quieter. Every month, money flows automatically into savings, retirement, home equity, and charity. Their life didn't change because they became different people. Their life changed because their system became different. This is the soul of The Automatic Millionaire, a simple truth wrapped in a narrative of ordinary lives. You don't rise to the level of your dreams, you fall to the level of your systems. And if your system is automatic, your success becomes automatic too.